Hello and welcome to the channel. Following what everyone has known for quite some time now, the All Progressives Congress APC National Working Committee has finally nominated former Akwa Ibom State Governor Godswill Akpabio as Senate President. For Speaker of the House, the NWC settled for Tajuddin Abbas. The positions for Deputy Senate President and Deputy Speaker has been earmarked for Barrav Jibrin and Ben Kalu respectively. Details shortly. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. APC NWC nominates Akpabio for Senate President, Tajuddin for Speaker. The National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress APC has zoned the leadership of the 10th National Assembly. According to a statement by the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Moka, on Monday, the zoning arrangement reported to the NWC is as follows: Senate President, South-South Senator Godswill Akpabio, Akwa Ibom; Deputy Senate President, Northwest Senator Barrav Jibrin, Kano. Others are the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Northwest, Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, Kaduna; Deputy Speaker, Southeast, Honorable Ben Kalu, Abia. The announcement of the zoning arrangement, according to Moka, followed a meeting on Monday by the NWC to consider reports of consultations and meetings held with the President-elect Bola Tinubu and other stakeholders on the zoning arrangement for the 10th National Assembly. He said the NWC called for further and better consultation with necessary stakeholders in order to assure the support of the aspirants to the National Assembly leadership positions and members of the party nationwide. The party urged its leaders, members, and all Nigerians to continue to work for the peace and progress of the country during and beyond the current period of leadership transition. Meanwhile, the Southeast Senate Caucus has advised the President-elect Bola Tinubu to be conscious of the grave implications of zoning and endorsing a candidate for the position of Senate President from the South-South without any regard for the Southeast, as such move will no doubt serve as a recipe for injustice, which will culminate to restiveness. The advice was contained in a communique by the caucus after a meeting in Abuja. Reading the communique to journalists after the meeting, Senator Ifeanyi Ubah said the lawmakers are imploring the President-elect to be sensitive to the times in Nigeria and ensure the country continues to thrive on the path of equity, unity, and fairness. Senator Orji Uzokalu and first-time Senator-elect Dave Umahi are the top candidates from the Southeast for the position of the Senate President. For the speakership, other top APC lawmakers like Ado Doguwa from Kano State and Yusuf Gogdi from Plateau State are also gunning for the position. Gogdi, a second-term federal lawmaker, said to achieve his ambition, he is courting elected lawmakers from other parts of the country as well as other political parties. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, a group committed to the emergence of Senator-elect Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari as the next Senate President in the 10th National Assembly Good Governance Initiative (GGI) has berated a group of non-serving senators of the Second to the Fourth Republics for calling on Senate presidential aspirants to step down for the race for Senator Godswill Akpabio. The pro-Yari group said the call by the former lawmakers amounts to double standard, as many members of the Iteto unknown group had championed the independence of the legislature in the past when it suited their interests. 72 former federal lawmakers on the auspices of non-serving senators of the Second to the Fourth Republics, led by Senator Bachir Lado, on Monday endorsed the choices of Senator Godswill Akpabio and Senator Jibril Barrav as the next Senate President and Deputy of the 10th National Assembly, respectively. But National President of GGI, Kunle Sanusi, while reacting to the endorsement of Akpabio by the non-serving senators and their subsequent call on other aspirants to quit the race on Monday, in a statement in Abuja also noted that such call was undemocratic and uncalled for in a constitutional democracy. These were people who functioned as lawmakers at the highest level of this country previously. They ought to understand fundamental rights of individuals as enshrined in the Constitution. They ought to understand constitutional democracy like ours. Many of them on the list once championed the independence of the parliament, so what has changed? The best answer to the question is double standard on their part, for their selfish gains. However, His Excellency Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari will exercise his rights within the confines of the Senate standing rule on the 1999 Constitution as amended. He can't be intimidated by this kind of gang-up, since the former senators have no voting rights on the floor of the Senate, on one hand. On the other hand, Senator Godswill Akpabio was part of the PDP senators who voted for a Senate president to ensure the independence of the legislature in 2015. Now he has changed. He wants to be unpicked and not emerged through a democratic exercise. That tells you the kind of Senate president they want to install on the 10th National Assembly, Sanusi stated. Also, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Godswill Akpabio, has paid a courtesy visit to the Oni of Ife at the Yeye Ogunwusi. Mr. Akpabio was accompanied by the senator representing Kano North, Barau Jibrin, and governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi. Mr. Akpabio is one of the leading aspirants for the Senate president in the 10th National Assembly. Mr. Jibrin has reportedly settled for deputy Senate president. Other senators-elect who are still in the race are Abdulaziz Yari Zamfara, Orji Uzokalu Abia, Osita Izunaso Imo, Sani Musa Niger, and Patrick Nduboise Imo. Governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, had recently announced that governors of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC have endorsed Mr. Akpabio as the president of the Senate and Mr. Jibril as deputy. Mr. Umahi, a senator-elect and one of the contenders for the position, had also stepped down and endorsed Mr. Akpabio. Details of their meeting with the Ife monarch were sketchy at the time of filing this report, but photographs show the monarch placing his hands on the head of Mr. Akpabio as a way of giving royal blessings. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.